Meh. Meh. Smoked him. Smoked him. I smoked him. He's gonna go down right there. He's not a giant, but that's my first public land buck. Right there, baby. He's standing right there. Oh, yeah. Oh, baby. I mean, my plan worked perfect. He was gonna walk right underneath me. Baby. What was he, like 4 yards? Oh my gosh, here's my tree. He was literally like 4 yards. He was gonna go right across the river. That's the slough that separates the mainland over there, and I'm on the island right now, and the river's low enough that right through there you can kind of see. I walked through, and there was 3 huge crossings coming up this hill right here. I mean, like right here, and like right here, and they funnel right by this log. I was basically trying to cut them off, and that is exactly what I did. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. That's the river right there. So I'm on the island right now. Oh my gosh, I'm starting to shake. That is my first public land buck with a bow. Yes. Oh, I'm shaking. I'm shaking. Thank you, Lord. Yes. He looked pretty wide. That was the main reason. I seen he was pretty wide. He looked like a good 8-pointer. But I've never killed a buck on public land. It's the first day I've been here. All right. Yes. Thank you, Lord. All right. I'm gonna start climbing down and look at my arrow. That's good. Well, it's the morning of December 10th, and I am headed back up north to where I hunted last night on some public ground. I'd scouted a new piece for a little while now. Found a real good tree. It was real open. It was Missouri bottom woods, you know. I sat right there. I think I got at my stand about 2:30, 2:40 yesterday. And I think about, I didn't look at my phone, but I think about 35 minutes to dark, I looked to my left, coming from upwind. The wind was perfect, blowing straight at me, straight to the slough. And that was my idea, was to hopefully cut him off. And sure enough, here he comes out of the island, coming straight to me to go across the slough, go to the mainland. And he was going to walk right underneath me, right behind me. I think I shot him at maybe 5 steps. And made a great shot, it looked like. I watched the replay over and over and over. And I was a little more confident about it. I mean, when I shot him in that live motion, I knew I made a pretty good shot, but he was quartered to me, so I was kind of skeptical. Dummy me did not bring a flashlight last night. I always keep one in my camera bag, and I guess I took it out. I don't know. So it got dark on me, and I'm on public land, and I've only been there one time. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna back out. I'm gonna call my buddy, and I got with my buddy Barry, and he's gonna meet me this morning. So I'm headed to go meet him right now. So hopefully we got good news here, and get some footage of me tracking them and getting them this morning. So, all right.
Recording.
Good.
Oh yeah.
All right. As you can see, I'm pretty happy. So we must have found him. And thanks to my buddy Barry for coming with me this morning, man. I haven't seen the shot yet. I can see the buck right now, but Barry's standing on some of the blood right here. This is what we were working with, and I know I put a good shot on him, but my exit was low, and I had some a little bit of a gut sac. You could tell it went through his stomach last night, but I know my entry was good, right behind the shoulder. He was quartering 2. And that exit was low. He was 4 or 5 yards from me. So what I'm thinking is maybe his guts might have plugged his exit hole. And that's why we were getting the blood we were. We had some pretty good blood back there, but the last 80 yards, boy, it was scarce. Barry, I was looking all over. I went down to the slough thinking he might have dropped into the creek and washed away, and I'd never find him. I hear Barry whistle, and he found some more good blood, and sure enough, he's right there. Let's go get him. Gosh. See, that's lung blood.
Oh yeah.
It's starting to dry up, but last night that really would have been glowing. But that pink, I knew I got his lung.
Holy cow.
Yes, sir.
He does crab claw.
Yep. Like I said, man, he's not a monster. Look at that.
Holy cow.
I told you, I knew his guts was gonna be plugging that dude.
He does have some good mass.
Good mass, and he's good on width. Look at that, he had a drop tine coming.
Mm-hmm.
And he did break his G2, dang it. He probably would have been about there. Not really, I'm kidding.
He's a nice one. Big body.
I mean, for my first public land buck, And the first time I ever hunted this ground,
First day.
first day,
You was scouting.
dude, that's an old buck.
Mm-hmm.
He's old. Look at the body on him.
Oh, yeah. That's
Barry,
crazy.
man, I can't thank you enough, man. That's what buddies are for. So, kind of return the favor.
Oh, yeah.
We got yours a couple weeks back, and now we got this one here. Man, he's unique looking.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
I wish he wouldn't have broke that G2, but
Almost like a hole in the horn buck.
he's pretty wide. I knew he was.
He's probably 16,
I
17
knew he was
inches.
a couple inches past his ears.
He may be 18.
Let's go ahead and get some. I wanted to show you guys. We flipped him over because we found him with the exit hole facing up, and the guts had filled it. Actually, half of his guts were hanging out of it. We flipped him over. That's the entry on a 2-inch SWHACKED at 5 yards. I shot him at. That is unreal. There is nothing living with a hole that size in their midsection. And the exit's about the same way. But I really could not believe that little amount of blood that we were finding, though. I knew he was a dead deer, but this hunt right here kind of just goes to prove that if you think you made a good shot, you know, you go home, give it a night, let the deer sit and rest and lay down, you know, and he'll probably stay there and die. But you know, get a couple buddies and come back and that little bit of blood that we had just goes to prove that they could be laying there dead and you can't give up, you know what I mean? If I'd have been here by myself, I'd have been looking all over. I'd probably still be down in the slough, you know, but Barry was over here and whistled at me and he found more blood, and I mean, it was little bitty drops. But, you know, it just goes to prove that you cannot give up when you think you made a great shot. Even if he was a little further back, if you hit him in the guts, if you back out and let them lay, they're probably gonna die. But you cannot push them. And I backed out last night. Like I said, I forgot a flashlight, dummy me. It was a mistake, but I think it worked out. He was probably laying dead by the time I got out of the tree, but coming back this morning by myself would have been a little more difficult. So, but anyways, I just wanted to show you what those SWHACKEDs can do and how deadly they can be. So, first public land buck down. Now we got to get him out of here. So, all right, let's go.